Welcome to the Airbnb. See, most people think that to have a great Airbnb, you got to have expensive renovations, hundreds of thousands of dollars into the property. And I'm going to share with you as we do a walkthrough tour of this property that one of our students is doing right now, and some of the smallest things you can do to make the biggest difference in occupancy, and why this 1 bedroom, 1 bath property books out. Come on in, guys. All right, so let's walk through the bedroom. There's some things I want to share with you as you walk in that are going to be really, really key and important. As you in each of the bedrooms. Now this property is just a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So we're going to put a picture on the wall here, and we're going to make sure there's a picture over the bed. Now you're going to notice as you see this room that there is a lot of green. Green sells the property. So one of the biggest tips I can give you, and you'll see this in each room, is that you'll see a plant, a plant, a plant. Green, green, green. The more green you can have. Green, we do a green bedspread. The bedspread, the pillow shams, and you're gonna notice a couple things. We always put a lamp next to each side of the bedroom, okay? Now, you also see a strip here. This strip is extremely important because when people are staying at the property, they want to be able to plug in their phones. So we put together a little strip here where they can plug in this, but also plug in their phones. As we come over here, you're going to notice that we've hung this. You can literally get this, guys, for $15 at Walmart. Women come in, they want to put their makeup on, people want to do their hair, they want to see how they're presented, how their clothes are looking. This is an absolute game changer for getting the property booked. You're gonna see we got this right here off of Facebook Marketplace for $25. We always put a 50-inch TV in each bedroom. Again, this is only a 1 bedroom property. This is gonna host Then we have this plush black The shams are also kings, 2 designer and 1 up front. Every one of the Airbnbs is set up identical. So you want firm on your main, medium, and then 2 decorative pillows and 1 here. Most people will take these, throw them on the floor, and then you have your medium, your hard. Because this is a 1 bedroom property, we don't expect to have more than 3 people in this property. Okay, 2 to 3 people at most. What you want to have is you want to have 3 times the amount of sheets. So for example, we have 1 bedroom. I want 3 sets of sheets. I also want 3 sets of towels. So you're going to make sure you at least have 3 towels, 3 makeups, and 3 washcloths. Minimum. Because things happen, man. The bed gets messy, right? Towels get wet, whatever. People want to go out to the beach. People want to go to the pool. You always have a backup. Okay, and I'll show you the maid's closet here in a minute. Let's go into the bathroom. This is very important. Again, the cost does not have to be big. This entire property was furnished for $1,000. Okay? Most of the stuff that we're getting, Facebook Marketplace, a couple things from Amazon, a couple things from Check this out. And we refill them. But that's it. You twist them off, you put these things, you attach it to the wall, and now when the cleaner comes in, when they get low, she can refill them. Travel professionals. If I want somebody staying longer, am I going to host this on Airbnb as a vacation rental or a corporate rental? If I was putting a title together, when I put 5-star ready, corporate rental, travel nurse friendly, minutes to Mayo Clinic, does that title sound better than coming in and partying to a Jacksonville property? Of course. I want to target people that are staying longer. One of the things that we do is we put a little condiments in here, right? Where somebody can have the mayo, they can have the mustard and the ketchup, and then a water or two inside go in there. Okay. Now look here, you're going to see a fully stocked kitchen. Somebody could come into this property, literally get food, get drinks, and have everything they need without buying anything if they're going to stay longer. Because remember, if a travel professional is staying for 12 weeks, they want to make sure things are here. They don't got to go out and buy it. So we have the short glasses, the long glasses. You have down here every utensil that you can possibly want. Right? One of the other things that we do in all of our properties is we put bags, so snap bag, quart bag, gallon bags. Okay? Coming across, you got the microwave, right? In this one here, you've got coffee mugs, you've got plates, paper plates, bowls, sugar, flour, olive oil, Pam, and then we put this together where each thing has its own label on it, 12 different spices. Always have a first aid kit in every single property for emergencies. And this says, welcome, enjoy some wine on us, John. Now, what does that exactly mean? So what you're gonna do here is you wanna put a couple snacks, right? We do a couple of the gummies, we do a Nature's bar, right? Sugar, but look at this coffee bar. You have the coffee bar set up here for the mat. You have a Keurig, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 6 more. We have 20 coffees that put out. We put the creamers, we put the sugar, we put the substitute sugar and tea. 33% of travelers prefer tea over coffee. That right there, that game changer I just gave you, telling you about putting tea up there, is world of a difference. People have said this in the comments over the years. Thank you for putting tea. We don't drink coffee. 33%. Also, 33% of travelers prefer traveling with their furry friend. So if you allow pets, let's say you didn't have coffee, you didn't have tea, and you didn't allow pets. You're basically taking away 66% of the marketplace. This has been one of the single best reviews that we've gotten 5 stars on. What we do is we put a wine glass here, we put a bottle of wine. You can get these from Total Wine for $5. We get a case of them for $60 at Total Wine. It's a game changer. People come in, boom, enjoy some wine and snacks on us. Okay? Now, pots and pans, you can see here, you do the pots and pans underneath. And then on top, you have all the silverware somebody would ever need to be able to stay inside the property, making it very convenient for someone to stay for a long term. Okay, we put our house rules together. We've got this. Let's walk through here. What do you notice, guys? What do you notice? Green, 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 green. You got green everywhere. Green sells. Go out and get some plants. Go to Michael's. Go to Amazon. Get the green inside the place. Even if you just spend a few bucks and getting a couple green plants, it makes the property significantly better. For whatever reason, people want green inside the property. Then in the living room, we have a nice big picture here that was put on the wall, right? Nice couch, matching pillows. Another small seating place with matching pillows. We always put a Jaguar print. Now you guys don't have to do a Jaguar print, but we like the Jaguar theme. So we take a 12 by 10 carpet, right? Whether it's some type of Jaguar print, and put it underneath the couch inside the living room. You're also gonna notice here, we always put an 80 to an 85-inch TV on the wall. Why? Because the bigger the TV, the easier to rent the property. Somebody sees an 85-inch TV, what do you think? I'm excited, I love the property. 85-inch TV, how do you think that does inside the Airbnb when you're listing the property and your main focus is a TV with 85-inch TV? People have it in the bedroom. Always make sure that you have a TV in every bedroom, especially if you're gonna do a 2 or 3 bedroom property, guys, right? You think everybody wants to sit in the living room and hang out on the couch. You gotta know, people wanna go into the room and relax. They wanna have a TV, right? You don't have to, just get a smart TV. It doesn't have to be set up on YouTube, etc. We give Wi-Fi to every single person that stays in the property. We have the codes for the Wi-Fi sitting in the kitchen, so we put together a chart. It has a Wi-Fi name and the password. They can log into anything they want, but it has YouTube, it has, you know, all the different things, the Hulu, and any other platform they want, they can log into, right? Something small here, just a little, you know, piece here where people can put something on there. We've got the remote here, and this is it, guys. This is it. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you. This is called the Maid's closets. So nobody can get in without a code. You don't need 2 of them. We have 2 of them in these properties, but you can have 1 of them. But inside of here is everything that the maid needs, the cleaners need to be able to operate. The business does not have to be in your neighborhood. The reason why most people think it has to be in the neighborhood is because what if something goes wrong? The cleaners are your eyes on the property. Let's say you live in Dallas, Texas, and you want to get a property in Orlando. How can you do that? Well, the cleaners are in the property in Orlando. So they're gonna have access to everything here. They have access to the washer and dryer, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. They have access to all the supplies that you have here. And if they need something, they're just gonna reach out to you and say, hey, listen, you're a little short on XYZ, Amazon it. You're gonna Amazon it to the location of the property. Cleaners are gonna put it in and do it for you. Okay, so we have the coffees, we have the popcorn, we have a tool set right here just in case. We actually have the cleaners put e-locks on. People say, well, how do you get into the property, right? How do you get into the property? How does a guest get into the property if they don't have the keys or whatever? How do you get the keys to the property? You don't get the keys to the property. You put an e-lock on the front door and you have access through the Airbnb and you give them the code, right? We have the Splendas here. We have the creamers here for that. You have the fruit snacks here, a couple other supplies, washer and dryer stuff inside of here, right? Cleaning supplies and water. I'm gonna throw an extra 2 waters while we're at it. We're gonna throw these inside the kitchen in the refrigerator. Just throw a little bit of extra water in here for these guys so that way they always have something there. I didn't think 2 was enough. And this is it, right? Coming through here, we throw up the pods up on top of this little thing that we built, right? You've got the dryer pads and you have a washer and dryer. So when somebody leaves the property, you're gonna do the, cleaners are gonna do the sheets, they're gonna do XYZ, whatever they do, and get it ready for the next guest. This is it, guys. the word Airbnb and I'll send over the cheat sheet to your email right away. God bless.